Eyewitness News, your Weather Authority app from your app store today. Now, from your Weather Authority, meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
Well, the snow is starting to taper off right now here in the Evansville area, but it's still coming down at a good clip in Owensboro, and that's where we have storm chaser Chris Conley. And Chris, you're out there in Owensboro right now. Last I heard, you're on Highway 54. What are you seeing? Obviously, we've got a lot of wind to go along with the snow. You know, we had all that rain, better than an inch for most of us across the tri-state, that basically froze on the road when that temperature dropped, and then you got snow on top of that. So, Chris, I mean, what can you tell us about what you've got going on right now in Owensboro?
Well, right now, I just turned off Carter Road. I'm pulling onto the bypass. As you can see, it's still heavy snow here.
Yeah.
With the street lights illuminating it. We kind of almost got a little bit sideways there getting on. So, yes, the roads are very slick.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Where I'm at right now.
Well, you got that layer of ice.
Right. This is the worst part of the bypass in Owensboro right now because of the north winds from Carter Road all the way over to Highway 54. The snow's just blowing across, and the plows are not really doing all that much in this section.
Now, are you noticing the wind kind of blowing the vehicle? You got a pretty good-sized vehicle, though, but, I mean, are you noticing it blown around a little bit by the wind?
Sure. Ever since we were in Henderson earlier and then made our way back. But, yeah, the winds have been incredibly strong, probably 30, 40 mile an hour all night.
Yeah, and we're going to see that. It looks like, you know, basically wind chills near zero later on tonight, first thing tomorrow morning. Now, the snow's going to taper off later on tonight. How much snow do you think you got right now? And I know it's difficult with it all blowing around.
Here in Owensboro, an inch, maybe an inch and a half. Over the past 20 minutes, the snow has really picked up in intensity, so it may be just a little more than that.
All right. Well, Chris, we sure appreciate that report. Take it easy. And like you said, I mean, that part of the bypass that he's on right now, on the west side of the bypass, they're the ones, it looks like the roads are the slickest, at least right there from what Chris is seeing. Thanks, Chris. Take it easy out there tonight. As we take a look right now at our Tule Loft Sky camera downtown Evansville, we're seeing the snow kind of taper off a little bit. What a transition from Owensboro. We're still coming down. They're still getting the wind blowing around and at times a few whiteout conditions. But we've got a pretty clear view of the old National Bank building now that the snow is starting to taper. All right, let's take a look at what's going on temperature-wise across the area. At the airport, it's 26 degrees, so the temperature's tumbled down below freezing with the north-northwest wind still kicking pretty good. These are sustained winds, 18 miles an hour. We have seen gusts up to 40 miles an hour, though, at the airport, so some pretty strong gusts out there. Now, blizzard-like conditions are when you have moderate to heavy snow and you're getting persistent winds, or at least persistent wind gusts, better than 35 miles an hour. We certainly have seen that at times across the area. 27 degrees in Jasper, 28 Owensboro, 29 degrees Madisonville, 6 inches of snow measured in Jasper. Now, someone measured 9 inches in Princeton, but elsewhere in Gibson County, I haven't seen anything more than 6.5 in Oakland City. Stacy said she had about 4 inches of snow. And like I said, it's really difficult, especially if you're in an open area, and especially now that the air is coming in, this dry air punch we're getting, so we're getting drier snow that's getting blown around a little bit. These are wind gusts here, 36 mile per hour wind gusts in Evansville, 34 mile per hour wind gusts in Princeton. This is just within the past hour. So we take a look at feels like temperatures. I mean, no single digits right now. We're going to see that before the day is done, or before the night is done. 12 is what it feels like right now in Evansville, 13 in Princeton, 13 in Carmi, and 14 in Henderson. Check it out in Mount Carmel. Let me step aside for a second. Jeff Blair got this. In Mount Carmel, the snow that was coming down at a pretty good clip. 5.5 inches worth of snow. Pretty hefty snow there in Mount Carmel. So obviously the heaviest snow was up north of the Ohio. Here's what it looks like now. Live first warning Doppler radar. The back edge of the snow now cutting through really the downtown area of Evansville. Chief Meteorologist Wayne Hart just texted me. He's got 2 inches in downtown Evansville there as far as the report goes. 2 inches here at the station in Henderson. You've got Owensboro. Now, Chris said about 1.5 inches, but still coming down. I mean, there's the heart of the storm right there as it shifts more to the east. But again, a little bit heavier up in Jasper. But that snow's starting to taper off now in Princeton. It's pretty much long gone in southern Illinois as we see a closer look at the Evansville Metro. All right, let's take a look at the big picture and show you what we got shaking now. There's that swath of snow. We do have some moderate to heavy pockets in play, but at least the snow's starting to taper off now. But the wind is not, and we're still going to have blowing snow even after the snow ends throughout the night. So future trackers, we kind of work our way through the night. A little slow in getting the snow out of here, but I do expect it to be gone before midnight, and then we're going to be clearing out and looking pretty good as we head into Sunday as far as, well, the sunshine is concerned, but we're really not going to see much in the way of melting going on tomorrow because we are going to be seeing temperatures that will be pretty chilly. 24, that's it. That's all we can muster for a high tomorrow. Still a little breezy out there, too, after a morning low down in the teens, and feels like temperatures that will be near